Hello, welcome to Newspaper Review on Niger Watch. How are you doing? It's a beautiful Thursday morning over here. The weather is friendly, everything is going on fine, and we are ready to dissect the newspaper headlines today. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to my Niger Watch family across the globe. How are you doing? Welcome to welcome to another section. Guys, please remember to do the needful by liking this broadcast, sharing, inviting someone quickly just before we begin. Invite someone to this broadcast, and also, guys, today let's try to use the dollar sign to your right. And you know now that works for any currency. It really doesn't have to be really have to be in that currency. Any currency that you wish to donate to us with, it's acceptable. Just use it. It's very instructive. It's easy to use and it's very secure, guys. Please, let's do so. Thank you. Let's keep the likes rolling in. Thank you so very much, guys. Thank you. Hello to everybody in the comment section. I see each and every one of you already. Edolite, good day to you, sir. Welcome to this broadcast. Osagovo, hi, good morning to you. How you doing? Welcome to this broadcast. Mommy Diaspora, good morning to you, Mama. How you doing? Welcome to this broadcast. Hello, Israel Assembleta. How you doing? Welcome to this broadcast. I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine, thank you, Israel. Thank you. Izoje Gabriel. Hi, good day. How you doing? Welcome to this broadcast. Yes, guys. Please let's share, and like. Please let's do the needful. Mary Kimade, good morning to you. How you doing? Welcome to today's broadcast. Yes, good morning to you. I'm fine, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sending lots of love to you too, Mama Jerez. Thank you. Good morning to you, Mr. Machiavelli. How you doing?
Yeah, good morning, Ms. Eamon. How are you doing as well? And welcome. Thank you for having me on this broadcast today. And good morning, good afternoon to all the Nigeria Wish family and across the globe. Thank you for also having me.
You're very welcome then. Welcome to this broadcast. Sit back and we're about to have a good time. Brother Nice, good morning to you. How you doing today?
Yeah, good morning. And you? I hope you're fine. Hello?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm well, thank you. Thank you. Welcome to this broadcast.
All right, thanks.
Yes, I can hear you, Brother Nice. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
All
can hear
right,
you
welcome
now.
to
I
this
can hear you
broadcast.
now.
Mr.
Yeah.
Kennedy, good day to you, sir. Yes, good day to you. All right, brother Nice. Welcome to today's broadcast. I'll get
Yeah,
back to
good
you.
evening.
Mr. Kennedy?
Good evening, Mrs. Yeah, good evening, Mrs. Emma. We're always delighted to be here. Thank you.
Mr. Kennedy? Okay, when you get back, please let us know. All right. Okay, so hi, everybody. Those watching live and are not in the comment section, how you doing? Welcome to Newspaper Review. Please do not forget to do the needful by liking this broadcast, sharing, inviting someone to this broadcast. Yes, guys, quickly do. Let's talk. Let's have a good talk today. And let's begin. Our first paper is The Punch. Please, just a minute, please. All right. Dwindling revenue. Nigeria facing existential threat. World Bank warns. Says country ranks lowest in income among 115 countries. Insists subsidy should go. Federal government borrows 2.45 trillion naira from CBN in 6 months, despite fiscal risks. FG to generate 484 billion naira from e-payment channels. Buhari makes U-turn on Seplat's ExxonMobil deal. Flutterwave hires 200, grows workforce by 38%. 2023. Wrong choice will consume Nigeria, says Obasanjo. Sheath your swords, Body Judge tells Atiku WIKE. Down here we have terrorists release 7 Kaduna train passengers, abduct 5. Owo massacre, security agencies begin manhunt for financiers. Lagos Ibadan, robbers strike again, escape, police make excuse. 12-year-old kills Nigerian mother in US, blames intruder. Okay. So this story went viral yesterday when a 12-year-old boy, Nigerians, shot his mother. Then he went ahead to call 911. But he lied that the act was carried out by an intruder. After probing and investigating, getting to know fact, pressing on, he later on confessed that he did it himself, and that's quite a loss to that family. Now, Lagos Ibadan robbers strike again. Escape. Police make excuse. We talked about this yesterday, and it is in the news again today. But in another turn of events, I think the one that happened, another robbery that happened, I think it was this morning that happened. The robbers were at it again, and this time around, motorists, commuters came down and started chasing the robbers. Some had machetes, some had cutlass, some had, people were harmed, so to say. So they came down and they gave those robbers a good chase, and you had those robbers running away. They escaped. They escaped the distance. But it's good that we are waking up to our realization, which is defending yourself. So yeah, that happened, and hope that would scare them and not and reduce the rate of road robbery in Lagos and those other axes concerned. Buhari makes U-turn on Seplat. So the president gave an express pass to on this Seplat. Now there's an organization, a body who is in charge, who that would the body that is in charge of giving recommendations. They do the auditing, they do the investigations and everything. Then they submit people that they think are viable, or names that are viable for the deal. But the president, or for some reason, they bypassed these people and they just went straight to the president. The president just just gave an executive order, and that was it. But they have gone to meet the president and they recalled it and said no, that this cannot happen, that it's there, that you have to go through this process, and the president had to recall the deal. Now that's a good one. It means that sections are waking up and they are working, and that's applaudable. I hope that other bodies or regulatory bodies, they sit up and they do the needful. They begin to do their job. It's so is it safe? So how did the president not know that the regulatory body had not even assessed it, or it was not from them? Is it possible that the president doesn't even know the constitution or things like this? Should he not ask questions? Well, that worked, and it has been recalled, and that's why yesterday I shared the news on the settler deal, so it's only right that we bring it back here. Flutter wave, okay, yeah, IS 200, that's good. Obasanjo coming out to say if we make the wrong choice, that would be Nigeria. If we make the wrong choice will consume Nigeria as it is. I think that's something that everybody knows already. Let's move to the next people. Yes, Bode George has interfered in what is going on between WIKE and Atiku. I don't know, but I think the two people involved in this, I think they're not ready to have it. It just shows how strong they are, that they're not even listening to their chieftains, and we don't know what to say, what to expect from PDP in the coming election. We'll move to Daily Trust. Hope not against my Tinubu's campaign DG offer, and that's from Lalong. Says Shetima's selection not a religious affair. Obi supporters defaming me. That's from Tinubu. It is not true. LP presidential candidates. Okay, let me just chip this in. When I saw this response from Peter Obi, I'm like, okay, this is quite unusual of the man. He usually would, you know, tell obedience. He would say, "Don't insult anybody," allow me do the talking. But see, Nigerians one time came up and say, "Okay, anybody that talks back, that talks at you, negatively, we are going to respond to the person." I read I think that's funny. And the guy went on ahead to tell Peter Obi, said, if you, Peter Obi, even speaks bad about Peter Obi, will come for you. I think that was really, really funny. All right. Buhari supports regulator backs down on Seplat purchase of ExxonMobil assets. We took that already. How Kaduna scholarship loan scheme is changing indigent students' lives. Jazz Bank grows balance sheet to over 300 billion naira. 2023, Sultan Khan signed pacts to de-escalate religious tension. Early signs show tight Kenyan presidential election. 109 billion naira fraud. Ex-accountant general Idris seeks plea bargain. WA to run for Senate after prison release. Uh, see, when I saw this news on WA wanting to run for Senate, I'm like, this man, you just left the prison. Have you even gotten home? Have you stretched your legs? Have you gone to see your doctor? Are you okay? You are supposed to have just left the prison, and you want to run for. I don't know if we should be surprised, but I think INEC are sitting up now and they're not, being pushed. Well, I think it's because Nigerians are beginning to fight with the law, beginning to fight with the constitution, taking these people to court, and we are seeing good results. So let's see how this will play out. Fear grips PDP leaders over worsening ATIKU Wike's field. Rivers governors sacrifices made PDP strong opposition party, and that's from Mimiko. Buhari reverses approval for Seplat. Bandit abduct Ango Abdullahi's daughter-in-law. Four grandchildren in Kaduna. NSCIA can't sign peace pact over 2023 elections. Lalonga's campaign DG, perfect soft landing for APC, and that's from Northern Christian Group. There seems to be a compensation to these people. All right. All banks safe, sound, NDIC. New virus, Levy detected in China, 35 people infected. And there's a global warning on that, as they say that this seems like the kind of virus that would put us in another lockdown. We are hoping that it doesn't escalate. Well, at least not outside of the bound of China. Bandits release seven more kidnapped train passengers. Idris Ojo, Kuje prison escapee, not one of suspected Owo Church attackers. Akeredolu DHQ clarify. Flutterwave announces new chief people and culture officer increases staff size by 200. Suspended accountant general Idris seeks plea bargains in 109.4 billion naira fraud case. Okay, the rest of the papers are about the same thing. So let's see if the Sun is has anything. Oh, I'm sorry to have kept you guys waiting. Let's see if the Sun has anything different. NAF bombs terrorist base, kills kingpin, 17 others. Rescues 26 hostages in Kaduna. Six family members of ex-military governor. 60-year-old lady kidnapped in Kaduna train attack regained freedom. Now that's some good news. Pressure mounts on Ayu to quit as PDP chair. You must keep your word, Bode judge tells him. He must go, rep. Party can't waive rule for one member. That's from Baraje. Tame your supporters. Tinubu wants LP presidential candidates. God anointed Obi to be president of Nigeria, and that's from Senator May. Mimiko hails Wike's doggedness. Says Rivers governor's boldness sustained agitation for true federalism, politics not about mere talking. That's from Wike. Muslim ticket. Pope hasn't told me to reject DG appointments, and that's from Lalong. Karin Apuch. Amnesty International Rights Gbajabiamila demands compliance to resolution to probe Premier Academy. FG reverses approval. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Lastly, ASU, civil society groups at NLC TUC to begin mobilization for general strike. Yes, just yesterday I was going to ask what happened to the proposed um, solidarity protest that um, Labor Congress. No, yes, wanted to do. That didn't happen. What happened? Did the government buy their way out of that? But seeing that this is still in the news, I think that's good. And the other news that has the military people gaining grounds and actually doing something about insecurity is good. And also the people that chase the robbers, we are recording some good news on here today. But nice, let me have your reaction to today's newspaper review.
Yeah, thank you once again. I greet all the panelists, people in the comment section. I greet you all. Which one? The one the people chase the armed robbers. That's the one you're talking of. I should deliberate on that.
Yes.
Yeah, that is what I just said yesterday. I
No,
said
yeah,
people
I'm saying
should
I want to
defend
get your
themselves.
reaction from all of this good news.
Okay. Yeah, let me start from that one where all those armed robbers they chase. So I said this yesterday. I said people should defend themselves against all these armed robbers. I can still remember during that time when we were growing up, we used to do civil defense in our area. You understand? Those armed robbers, they understand only one thing. When they come to attack you and you retaliate, maybe you kill one of them, they will be scared, they will not come anymore. But when they come for operation, they succeed. They will reinforce again, they will come back. That is how those armed robbers operate. So before, I remember when we used to do all those civil defense in my area, so we kill a lot of armed robbers. When we kill them, before they will come to that area again, we take like, let me say 2 years, 3 years. You will not see a robber in that area. You understand? So don't allow them to take advantage of you. If they come to attack you, anything you have, use it to have. That's why I said it yesterday. Before they kill you, kill them first. That's the language of armed robber understand. When they wake up now, when they chase them now, they did not run away. But let them just put their hand, be looking. This armed robber will kill them and collect their property from them. So that is just armed robber for you. That is why yesterday I said the women, if it's pepper spray, hold it with you. If the men, if it's cutlass, anything you have, but this thing, what is his name? The other one, bet, anything you have, use it to defend yourself against these people. That's all. And they said the military, they are gaining ground. Gaining ground. Where? Where are they gaining ground? The
Yes,
Omoteku is more active more than the military.
this happened
Omoteku
in Kaduna.
Yes, Omoteku, almost about last week now, Omoteku have intercepted a lot of invaders, 150, some of them 140, plus people that is coming from the north with all those trailers to invade the southwest and the south. All those people from the north and people from the neighboring country that is coming through the north. This is the reason why I was telling you the last time that when this is security, The only thing they can do is for them to set up this security outfit in all states to checkmate all these express where they follow, where they come with all these trailers. They should be controlling all those roads, intercept anyone they see, that they know that those people, they are not from that state. Then some people will be telling me, yeah, no, if they are Nigerians, they have right to circulate. These
Correct.
people are not coming to work. They are coming to start the business of kidnapping in the state where they come. If they come to Benin, they are coming for the business of kidnapping. If it's Lagos, it's the same thing. Those states, it's the same thing. They don't have anything they are doing. They are just coming to kidnap people. That's all. So that is for that. Omotekun, they are doing a nice job.
Thank you for
They
that.
should continue that way. Then this military, they should just forget about what they are saying.
All right.
They said they are not doing anything for me. They are not doing anything. Let me just hold it right there for now.
All right. Thank you for that, Brother Nice. Mr. Kennedy, what do you think? What do you think the military and Amoteco? What do you think they are doing differently? Because when you read the news, you see that Amoteco captures 100 and something, but when you look at the news, you see the military bombs, airstrikes kill 7. They caught 4, but 7 people died. What are they doing differently? Because like Brother Nice even rightly pointed out, Amotekun seems to be gaining more grounds, even in numbers in dealing with these people.
Thank you very much. Special greetings to the panelists and people all over the world, people at the comment section. You see, that is why we have been advocating for devolution of powers. Power should be given to states to proliferate the kind of security they want to do. The Amotekun, these are indigenous people in Yoruba land. Every human being, every indigenous person will want to protect his or her land. That is why we are asking for devolution. That's why we are asking for restructuring. Allow the citizens of each state to be police in their states so that they can protect their society, their communities. Amotekun, they are doing their best. They are doing their best for their motherland. But the federal troops, I think what we are saying is the willpower of the commander in chief to ask them to do something. They would have been able to do more, but they are not doing anything. So they said then, I think NAF, Nigeria Air Force or whatever, they bombed a terrorist hideout or whatever, and they killed their kingpin and 17 others. That's what I saw there. So who told them that person was their kingpin? If they know that was their king, who was able to identify him as a kingpin? And if he was a kingpin, if they had known, where have they been all this time? And what is the name of this kingpin they're talking about? You see, these people, they think we are fools. They just talk to us the way they like. And I saw, I think, I don't know if he's chief of army staff or whoever, Irabo, when he was having a news conference, he said, they make mention of one Ojo, and that Ojo was in Kuje prison when there was an attack in Owo. So I don't know there's a lot of controversy, a lot of discrepancies in their news conference and all that. So we don't actually know what is going on. But I think, like I always said, there's light at the end of the tunnel. One day, one time, we'll get it right. Like Obasanjo has said, don't vote wrongly so that we don't make mistakes. So I think we are coming to the end of this their shenanigans, and everything will be okay. Thank you very much.
Mr. Kennedy, you ask a very right
Thank you,
question.
Mr.
Who
Kennedy,
is
for
that?
that
How do
response.
they
Thank
know,
you.
how do they know that someone is their kingpin? It's a good question, Mr. Kennedy.
They just say whatever they want to say. They just want to impress us. We are
All
not
right.
fools. We are watching them. According to Adeola, he said we are watching them in our plasma TV. We are watching them. Thank you.
All right, thank you for that. And yes, and you even just touched light the fact that Amotekuns, they see to it that they have pictorial evidences of things like this, but when it comes sometimes with these people, we are only just told and we don't get to see, no picture, no video. We are only just, we are just told this and we are supposed to just, take that. Well, thank you for pointing that out, Mr. Ncbd. It's lovely to have you on today's show. But just before you unmute your mic, thank you so much, Mr. Mark Irabo, for this generous donation. Thank you. It will go a long way in, see to it that we have seamless broadcast and take care of other one or two things. Thank you so very much. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you very much, Mr. NCBD. How you doing? All right, Mr. Machiavelli.
Hello, hello, my sister Ima. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good day. How you doing, Mr. NCBD?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Yes,
And
I can
how
hear
are you?
you.
Okay, okay. Yeah. So, well,
It's
thank
a
you
fine
for
Thursday
having me.
morning over here in Lagos. Thank you. All right.
All
So
right.
what do you think they are doing differently? What do you think our military are doing differently from Amotekun? Because we would like for them to start using whatever Amotekun are using because they are very proactive and they give us results.
Amotekun gives us result. Or did I get? Maybe I didn't get it correctly. You said we would like
Yeah,
them to use the means Amotekun have been using to get
I'm
results
asking what no, okay, I'm even asking what do you think these two people are doing differently
differently.
that's
Okay.
that are making them not to, get the same result? One seems to gain more results than the other one. So what are they doing differently?
Yeah. Well, it appears that Amotekun has they're actually more effective because they are on ground. They are able to go around, access the environment and everything. But unfortunately, they have not been given the power to bear effective arms that can that they can use to really counter if they actually meet. Some of these terrorists on the road, I'm sure that the terrorists will wipe almost everyone that they see out because of the kind of weapons those guys have. So, uh, so that's why you find out there's a lot of reports of them now doing some other kind of lower level security, which is even entering where they did not call them to enter. Some of them, there are so many reports of is it arresting Yahoo boys or cultists or stuff like that, which is also part of the security. Um, but the main reason why they brought them out was for this terrorists that are masquerading as herdsmen, and the other ones nowadays they don't even masquerade; they just come out and kidnap people and do their thing. So, but yeah, Amotekun, I believe that they would have been much more effective if they have the weapon, if the sufficient arms, effective arms, not to tell them that they should carry those. How do they call those guns? Those ones that you cock and you wait for I don't know how many minutes before you fire one bullet. Then after firing one bullet, you wait again. You reset everything, you cock it again before you fire another one. So imagine if you meet people that are with AK-47, 49s, and all that, machine guns. What do you think those weapons will do? So for the military, the thing is that I'm sure that the entire military is not compromised, and I believe that there are some parts of the military that, let's say, the major arm of the military is still kind of doing the right, doing what they know how to, what they feel is right. But unfortunately, some of them in there, as confirmed by also members of the same military, uh, are kind of sympathetic towards these other guys or have links, dealings, not just sympathetic. They have even their courts, you know, with all these things going on. So it's just quite unfortunate. I think even when we are talking about the challenges of the military, people need to look at it not just from the top, but also from the bottom. Because the top might be giving order. We have Irabo, I think he's the Minister of Defense, huh? Or something like that. I don't know what he is right now. So, yeah, those people, you see them giving these speeches on the news, on TV, and everything, directive every day. But it's just clear that there are, from the ground level, the implementation is a bit. It shows that the implementation is not properly adhered to. So, what I think they can
All
do
right.
differently is that they need to really look at the entire, assess the entire process of hiring even or enlisting people even into the military. The people who are in charge of all those, is it commands, all those battalions, they need to really do some serious groundwork to make sure that on the ground, because I said something, okay, it was not on this platform. I said one of my experience some time ago, I was with some friends,
All right, Mr. Nsibidi,
they,
you need to wrap up, Mr. Nsibidi, please.
all right, yeah, sorry, yeah. So we are like on the ground, we are like driving somewhere. One of the people that actually stopped us and kind of accosted us a little bit. Do you know that they are military guys? So I'm not saying that all of them are like that, but there are those elements. So imagine how that's when we are shouting, "Is not working, is not working." Sometimes we think everything is from the top, but also in that field level, and those people, those units, commanders, and all those things, they really need to, uh, put eyes on those guys and to make sure that they are doing what they are supposed to do. That's just how I feel that the whole thing can be effective. If
All
not,
right.
people will be
Thank you for
up
your
shouting,
submission, Mr. Nsibidi.
giving orders and everything. All right, all right.
All right, thank you. Yes, sir. Mr. Machiavelli, welcome to this broadcast again.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you once again. Good afternoon, good morning to everyone. And good morning to the mother of all, Mommy Diaspora. Yeah, let me just quickly say this. The military, the Amotekun are giving us reality. They are showing you the facts and telling you this is the problem. The military themselves are just reading newspapers to us. Don't be deceived. You cannot tell me that, like what the Major General Irabo was saying, it's very clear. You can't tell me that you find the terrorists, you cannot show them up because you are carrying out, investigation. This investigation has been lasting for almost too long. If you want to tell Nigerians that you're actually working, show us the reality. Where are those places you are bombing? Put us on the camera. Let the Nigerians be seeing that you guys are actually doing what is on ground. So what Amatekun is showing you, they are actually capturing these people and showing it on the news. See, this is what is happening. This is what Nigerians want to know. I'm not going to deliberate onto this thing because the reality is just there for people to see that there's a double standard or there's unfair game being played here. Right? They need to tell us what they are doing and what are they using this money for. Like what Mr. Isimbide said, they need to go into these battalions and all these armies and try to fish out who are those people giving out information to these terrorists. They should not call them bandits anymore. These are terrorists. They are terrorizing the nation. Why are they calling them bandits? Bandit for what? They are terrorizing the nation. So they should be called a terrorist, and you deal with them. That's it. So let's go. If I go to the one of WIKE, like I told you guys yesterday, WIKE is trying to divide a party. He's trying to make himself a godfather. And he's trying to make himself a cabal. He's not only doing that, Nigerians should be very careful. Nigerians, open your ears now and open it well. WIKE is playing a game to have the APC win. So you guys must be very careful, especially those who does not look at what people are doing. This is what we call political dynamics. Because he's angry because ATIKU come to steal the position he left. Because after the election before, when ATIKU lost, he left Nigeria and he went to stay in Dubai. So the party was in disarray. So what he is trying to do, WIKE was the rest people merging the party together And when ATIKU came now, and some of these governors sold themselves back to their own masters, that is what is causing the rift here. So instead of him to come back to Nigeria and said, well, the Nigerian, this is what I promise you. This is what is happening. I want to work for you. Let me go to somewhere else. He will not go because he's looking for a structure. They always call it structure because that's politicians for you. So what he's doing is actually trying to forge a camp on his own to make Nigerians believe that there's nobody like him. And that is why the other party is trying to use him as a weapon to get back vote. Nigerians, open your ears. Don't believe that this person you are always saying, yes, he's a dogged and rugged. Those kind of rhetoric are nonsense. You should be opening your eyes to see where you are heading to, and not people using you as a game to play their own politics just to gain their own, just to, weapon their own selfish interest. We don't need those kind of game. We need politicians who has a roadmap, and they are not having it at all. So for you guys to know, WIKE is playing this to have his own game, to favor, and that is why they have approached him already. You are seeing the game playing, and people are thinking, oh, you cannot have enemy. No, there's no enemy in politics. They are all friends, and they should know that while they are friends, they are also dialoguing together in a way to help one on each other. So Nigerians, we must not listen to their cock and bull stories. We should focus. And another thing that I must say, that the World Bank has won Nigeria. Hey, why would they not want Nigeria? You are borrowing, you are not paying back. There's insecurity, there's no investors coming in. How can you earn? This is why Peter Obi told you, we are going to take it from consumption to production. It's simple. So Nigerians, there's not much to talk. It is high time we start learning things other than some people telling you, come and do this, come and do this. I am the king. I am the this. No, you are the king because you are the citizen. You are the elected. Go and look at what is happening in Sierra Leone now. It's on the news. Go and see what happened in Kenya. The Kenyans came out massively to say enough is enough. Sierra Leone is already a protest owing the Nigerians. We are all watching because now, like I told you guys, when injustice becomes a law, resistance becomes a duty. The whole Africans, the citizens, they are fed up with their leaders, using them as political games for their own selfish interests. Nigerians, wake up. Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Machiavelli. Mr. Let Go, welcome to this broadcast.
Thank you. Oh, sorry. Am I right? Good
Mr. Let Go,
morning.
you do know that. Yes, Ima, thank you.
Thank you. So, first of all, I will appreciate you more for what you said yesterday, for the advice you gave yesterday. You said, go out, make somebody smile today. Just help somebody that you doesn't going to benefit anything in return. Just go out and put smile in somebody's face. Yeah, thank you so much, because I actually did something different yesterday. Although I do help, but I actually really did something yesterday that that turned out to give me more joy that I did. So thank you for that advice. What I want to say is that Omoteku is on ground. Omoteku know the point. Omoteku knows their people. And that is why we are seeing results today. Military is not telling us the truth, as Machiavelli said. Military is not giving us truth, and they will never give. That is why they are saying that Omoteku is giving us results. And that is why Nigerians are clamoring for state police. We know these people, every insecurity is local. So these people know the strategic points they will mount and check. That is the basic truth. As Benue State is forming their own security now, you will see they know those points that these terrorists always used to come. So they will start blocking those areas. And when you block those areas, it will be hard for them to penetrate inside the town. And by then, we will be getting results. I w- I watched a video yesterday that showed that 14 boys youth that a Bubago killed in Imo State. That the governor was saying that is a DXS. The commander of Ebubago, those youths were able to follow them, and they captured this man and they killed him, and they show it on the video how they waste this man and dump him. So why are they doing that? Because they are on the ground, they know the areas. So if every state community should form their own local security, you will see that these terrorists will not go far. These terrorists will not penetrate more deep into our localities. So that is why all war killings, the military know. If you say you have captured these people, show it to Nigerians. Nigerians want to see them. Don't mention one name and tell us that these are the people because of one thing, one thing. No, these people have killed our innocent, brothers and sisters that we are worshiping their God, and you are hiding what you have. So the military is not telling us the truth, as Abariba said, and as all Nigerians said. The button end in Mr. President office. If Mr. President wants to save Nigeria, he should flush out all these military chiefs that we have, all of them that we have, and recruit new ones that can be able to carry out this action. Leaving all this military there, national security advisor is there. We are not, no, military will not give us any result except reading these papers for us. That's all I have to say. Thank you. Hello.
All right, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Mr. NCBD. Yes, Mr. Let Go rather. Thank you for that. Mr. Majid, welcome to this broadcast. Good day.
Okay. Hi, Emma, how are you? It's good to
I'm
be
fine,
back.
thank you,
I
Mr.
did. I'm fine,
Majid.
thank you, Mr. Majid.
Okay,
Okay. I didn't quite follow
okay,
up
Mr.
when you were
Majid.
reading the.
Just
Okay,
give your
Mr. Majid.
submission.
Just give your permission. I didn't quite
Okay,
follow up when. Okay.
okay, Mr. Majid, please do not unmute your mic. I had to do that on purpose. The feedback, you need to turn down the volume of the device you are using to listen to this, so we can have a smooth conversation here. All right, I was saying that Amotekun seem to deliver much more in numbers, and they're even proactive. They're right there on the road, looking out for people coming in and out of the state, and that's why they're able to apprehend these people. And I'm like, I'm sure this is how these people move. Why are the military not applying this, or the police? Why are they not applying this? You see this much people going to this much place, nobody's saying anything, and seeing that these people have more results. Why do you think the president is still not giving them weapons to combat this terrorist group, you know, completely or thoroughly? I mean, that would be the next best thing to do. Or don't doesn't he have people checkmating these numbers too, Mr. Majid?
Mr. Majid. First of all, can you hear me?
Yes, please go on.
Yes, please go on. Okay, so I was saying that's why we should go back in regional government, or maybe let's say police, state police, because state police will be much better. You can see what Amateku is doing. I think is the best way to handle is insecurity in Nigeria, because the Amatek we are talking about, they are citizens, like they are indigenous people, right? So it's very easy for them to dictate who is not among them. You get, so it's easy for them to know who is coming in and who is going out. By the time somebody from the north handle the security architecture of their state, I believe he will be able to tackle the insecurity more than somebody from the east. So I believe that will be the much better and the much easiest way to go. Let every region provide security for themselves. It's very easy. It won't take anything. It will not take the power from from the president. Either is he going to take the power from this, but let it be that the governors should mind their security architecture. I think that is the best way to go, because we can't keep on centralizing everything. President has the power to divorce police, military. All those things doesn't make sense. So the best way is to go. Let everybody just provide security for themselves. And you asking why he has never given order? Is it not somebody that just gave Chad almost a billion plus just to buy 10 cars, right? And last 2000, I think 2 years ago, Zamfara governor, ex-governor also, Zamfara said something. He said that people are paying, Funanis are paying, according to him, are paying Chad people, Niger people to come and kill them. So it shows that the people coming from Niger are very welcome to the north. So they mix up. Once they mix up, they won't be able to be able to dictate who is who. Because once they mix together, you think this is Fulani from Nigeria. You think this is Hausa from Nigeria. So you will know that
Mr.
these people
Majid,
are
I'm
mixed up.
sorry. I'm sorry. You need to fix your network. Mr. Majid, your network is not very clear. It's static over here. I'm sorry. You need to fix that and come back, please. Mr. Charles, welcome to this broadcast.
Hello, Mrs. Sema. How are you today? And good evening from here.
Good evening, Sam. Well, thank you. Welcome to this broadcast.
Thank you. Yeah, actually,
Have you been?
I didn't start from I just came in now, but I can see we are talking about insecurity in Nigeria and how Omotoko have been active in their duty. Am I correct?
Yes, you are, sir.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let me also ask you that question. Let me also ask you the question. What do you think, they are doing differently from the military?
Like someone said here, you see, insecurity is local. You can't appoint someone from let's say Delta to come and be a commissioner of police in Imo State. There's nothing he will do because he don't know the nook and cranny of Imo State. When you allow the indigenes to secure their land, it gives everyone confidence because they know who comes in and who goes out. Then the people that lives in that environment, they even know how they looks like. You see, sometimes I look at what the game Nigeria government is playing, which as I always say, the indigenous Nigerians and the Southerners should wake up. Because if these people are telling us the truth, let's look at places like Dubai. Dubai, many people think that Dubai is a country. Dubai is not a country. Qatar is not a country. And so all of them, these are states, but they operate like a country. They have their own police, have their own everything, secure their states very well. This is how it's supposed to be. Because they know what they are doing. That's why they can never allow this to happen. And we also, in the southern Nigeria, we are playing politics of we want to be relevant. That is why they are taking advantage of us. Imagine if Ebubago, they didn't politicize it. They are operating very well. Do you think there will be insecurity in the southeast? No. If Omoteku is doing their job, there won't be all this. When you go to South, they also introduce their security outfit. The same thing to Middle Belt. These things will come to an end, but because the people who are in power, they know what they want. They know the agenda they are pushing. That is why they will do everything to make sure they frustrate every effort. Instead, they came to your place and pick someone who will, in one way or the other, disagree with what others are. Even if you bring a good plan, the person will disagree with it. That's the problem we're having in Nigeria today. But if they can allow security, if they can allow it to go local, let the locals take care of themselves. Let there be state police, and let those police be the indigenous of that state. I tell you, there won't be all this nonsense going on in Nigeria. There won't be all of them. That's how it happens everywhere. In United States, they have every state have their police. Here in Australia, South Australia have their own police. Western Australia have their own police. If each state have their own police that secure their borders and their state. So they know everything that happens here. They secure it. That's how it works. Nigeria is just when these people they gave power to as long as power remains in the hand of foreigners, they will do everything to frustrate the indigenous. That's what is happening in Nigeria. Power is
All
in the
right,
hand of foreigners. That's why
all right,
they
Mr.
will frustrate us. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Charles. Thank you for being on this broadcast. Mr. Van Maxwell, good day to you. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, Auntie Emma, and good morning to my co-panelists and our great listeners all over the world. I'm speaking from Bolgatanga, the Upper Eastern, region of Ghana. Thank you so much for having me. You see, I believe that the security of lives and property, rests on the hand of the government. And any government that fails to, carry out this constitutional mandate has no business to be in government. Because how do you rule people that are being killed when all are being killed, exterminated? Then who are you going to rule over or lead over? Because I know in Nigeria there is nothing like lead. They are not leaders, they are rulers. When you come to insecurity, I always believe, looking at my own position as an ex-military man, that the proper security of lives and property in any, sovereign nation lies on the people themselves. It is local, and it must be, treated as a local issue. The people knows themselves. And
So,
if
Mr. Vanyard, I'm sorry to cut right in. So from your submission and from the rest of the submissions from other people, you're saying why we've been getting it wrong all these years is because we've been treating insecurity from federal level instead of from local.
yes, ma'am, that is exactly what I am saying. And the call for to reduce the security of people in Nigeria down to the local, communities, autonomous communities, local government, is because the level of insecurity that we are seeing today is not what we saw when I was there as a soldier.
So is it by chance? Is it by chance that maybe I shouldn't generalize, but some or maybe most of these military personnel they know this that insecurity cannot be treated on a federal level. Do they know this? Like
You
the
see,
NSA and the other chief of staffs, defense, all of them. Do they know this? Like it's yes or
yeah,
no, Mr. Vine?
they know. They know 100%. I'm sure they know. But there are vested interests in it as well. So that is what is causing. When you are, you know, so when you get in there, you might not see all the things that are happening from outside. What we are discussing here is what they churn out to us, is what they wrote to us, what they have given to us. But those people that are in there, I will tell you for free that they know what is going on, and the inability to decide, to take decisive measures and policies that will curtail them is what I don't know. That comes in when I said vested interest, ma'am.
Emma, can I say something?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
you can.
Yes, thank you so much. What Mr. Maxwell is saying, as I said earlier, the insecurity is local. I will give you example. I went on on a vacation in the United States, and I traveled to a state called Montana. Inside that state, I traveled to Great Fall. So in that Great Fall, they have community where American Indians are living. Inside that American Indians, they have so many recreational places. So white Americans and other Spanish, Asian, African people normally come there. When we drove inside in our car, in our phone, they told us we are now in American Indians. It shows everywhere. It shows in the map. All our devices in the Google, it shows. So all the police people, men and women, they are all American Indians. And you will see them that they are different from ordinary Americans. So immediately we just enter, every other people are being differentiated. They are the same police, they are doing the same law, and they are happy. They know that everybody coming in are strangers. So what am I trying to say? It is local. So and when we are leaving and enter the express, we start seeing state police, federal police, state patrol trooper. You will see everything, and they'll be updating you in your devices. So if anything is happening in that Montana, they know that they have their own people. And when they see their people, they recognize them. So if you want to take an attack, and they will check you, they will ask you questions, they will, verify who you are before you proceed. So if Nigerians started using their own local people in their own local places to guide their land, this insecurity will never move from the north to the south or from the north to the west. There is no way it can travel. But we have a country where we have, in the southeast and southwest, we have more than 100 toll checking points with different policies. But when these Fulani Heads people, terrorists, are transporting their people, police army doesn't stop their vehicles. They keep moving, they keep moving, they keep moving. But now that Omoteku is bridging them, you see that all those trailers that are carrying cow, it's not cow they are carrying. Many of them are carrying ammunition. Many of them are transporting them to various areas to go and commit crime. And now that they are stopping them, you see what is happening on the ground. So that is what
Yeah.
So that is the solution. The government should devalue the power. And that is where people
All
are
right.
saying that let us reconstruct our constitution. Thank you.
Okay, thank you
Now,
for that, Mr. Let go.
now, Emma, what one other thing I would like to add is this: when I speak of vested interest, if you look at this vested interest, and we must speak truth to power. When you look at the Niger, the Chadian, boundaries, the borders of these two, countries with Nigeria, these people have the same interest with some of these few elements that are within those areas. So they find it easier for them to come in because of the intention of taking parts, claiming some of the parts of these northern areas, you find them on one interest value. So they can allow them and act as conduit. Like the other man said here, I don't know how true that is, that they were paid to come in and kill most of these people. So these are some of the things you take into consideration. If you have the local, and when I say this local, I mean a structure and very stringent policy must be set aside so that to guide against abuses, because it is bound to be abused. I have heard people, from the southeast, some students are being killed by a bubago and term them ESN or non-government or IPOB agitators. We have seen so many videos that can strike you how they are killed. You had the information the other time, they were coming from a wedding, and so many of them were mistakenly, I don't know whether it is intentional or not, were slain. These are the punitive measures must guide against abuses, and they must separate them from the executive representative of that state. That is the government. They must be independent. If at all Nigeria will have, the temerity to devolve power, especially security, to the lowest part of the, government arm, this state security service must be kept away from the governor in order not to, encourage monopoly or mismanage of that security. Thank you very much, and God bless all of you. Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Emma, yeah, maybe she's frozen.
Okay. Insecurity, how are you, sir?
Fine.
If you know why.
Why?
Mr. Kennedy, can you add to it, please?
Okay. What do you want me to add? Mrs. Emma is not here, so
yeah, she will be back before she will come back. You can still say something if you have anything to say.
Anyway, it's still on the insecurity. We are still where we are. I'm still advocating for devolution of powers. Powers should be given to states and local government to be able to protect their individual states, because that is just the only way forward. I know why the federal government is blocking it is because they have most of their people at the helm of affairs. They'll be posting their people to various states, giving them jobs. Why the other areas, the other geopolitical zones are impoverished? I think that is why they are against restructuring and devolution of powers. And by the time they are able to we're able to overcome this, I think there will be peace in the country. But anyway, we still hope that by next year we should be able to kick all of them out, and proper restructuring will be done, and the country will be in safe hands. Thank you. Mrs. Emma is back.
All right, thank you for that. Thank you, Mr. Kennedy. I'm sorry I had a technical issue. I had to change the device here. Thank you for standing. I wanted us to talk about, we know Joshua Dariye, the former governor of Plateau State, that he got a presidential pardon from prison. He got released, I think, a couple of days ago, 2 days ago, thereabout. But surprise turn of event today in the news, Dariye is set to run for Senate. I wanted to get your reaction on that. If I could get everybody's reaction on that in 2 minutes. I'll start with you, Brother Nice.
Yeah, that Mr. Dariye, you see what I'm telling you about politicians, that these people, they don't have second office. So he has already switched to Senate now to go and contest for Senate. Somebody that just came out and his principal gave pardon. And that kind of person, normally, he not supposed to even come out He still have the courage to say he want to contest, and people will still come out and vote for such person. I will tell Buhari to retrieve the money these people have stolen. That is the first thing that I will tell Buhari. If he's really said he's really fighting corruption, he should put that man in prison or put him in house arrest and retrieve the money that man have stolen from us. You know, these people have killed a lot of people. They have impoverished Nigerians. That is the crime. That kind of crime is not supposed to be forgiven. You understand? What
All
about
right.
those people that stole Maggie Q that is in prison today? People that stole goats that is in prison today. Why can't they give those one pardon?
Well, even
This man,
Nigerians reacted, kicked against those people getting presidential pardon. Like they don't deserve it. But I mean, the outcry of outrage of Nigerians when this news broke out months ago. I mean, it fell on deaf ears as we're surprised that these people still stuck to it. But nice. Let me move away from here and move to some other person, please. Mr. Kennedy, let me have your reaction to this briefly.
Thank you very much. I'm going to speak from a legal perspective. I'm not a legal practitioner, but what I don't understand here is he was convinced and later pardoned. If one is pardoned, does that mean all his sins are wiped out? That's what I don't know. Is somebody a convicted criminal? Does he have the right to run for public office? That's the area I don't understand. I'm not a constitutional expert. Well, if that is the truth, if because he was convinced and he doesn't have right to run for public office, why is he going for Senate? And another question is the Senate window, the primaries, whatever, is it not closed? Does he? I don't know what is going on. So is it that the position was kept for him when he was in prison? Did he know he was going to be released and he asked somebody to, they call some position placeholder? Was there a placeholder? So how did we get here? So I'm not very vast in this area, so I will not comment. I'll just leave all these questions open. Thank you.
All right, sir. Mr. Van Maxwell. I'm sorry, I'm just calling out the names as it is on my device. I had to change the device, so I don't have so much this thing. So, Mr. Van, please give us your reaction briefly.
Thank you so much. This is another, I call it a very big assault that flies in the face of the Nigerian people that have made to suffer the bear the brunt of the ineptitude of these Nigerian politicians. They have no regard for morality. They have no regard for justice. They have no regard for the common people in Nigeria. It is only their own selfish interests that they speak about. Someone who was convicted and later pardoned, he remained till the day he would die. He remained a convicted criminal. He embezzled a lot of money, as was proven in the court that warranted them to, put him in jail. If he has been forgiven, I would have loved that if Nigeria is a place where morality, rules, he should not even participate in any political, post or whatever. But what do you see? This is to tell you that even if you are president or some military top officials will tell you that the repented Boko Haram can become a good man tomorrow or woman tomorrow, that can even become the president of Nigeria, then this is just we can just gloss over this one. So it is normal and it is endemic in this in this system. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, sir. Mr. Lego.
Thank you, Emma. One thing that is still confusing me is INEC. I don't know whether the constitution of INEC is real for the government of the federation, because where I live, if they find you something, one thing, you can, embark on any office for government. So for Buhari to pardon these people, what is left for the Nigerians? So the politician will keep looting our money. and they will go to jail, and they will pardon them. That is what Buhari is telling us today. Because if they can give a terrorist chieftaincy title, nothing is done, nobody have held accountable. A governor that steals billions of money meant for the development of the land was caught and be pardoned. And now the person wants to run for a position. So I don't know what INEC will do to allow this kind of person to even maybe try to come and vie for any office again in our country. So it is so unfortunate. It is so unfortunate that we don't have laws, and we don't practice those laws that we have, if at all. So this is hard, and the corruption will continue because Buhari is not fighting
Selecto.
corruption. He is not. This man does not need to contest for any office. So that means next year, Chief
Mr.
James
Lego.
Ibori will have to contest for office. That's what it means. And other people that they have found one thing, they will come back to rule the people again. It is so hardened. I don't know what to say.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Lego. It's unfortunate Mrs. Emma is struggling with her network. But anyway, before she comes back around, let us hear from Mr. Majik. Mr. Majik, your network has not been friendly too, but if it is possible for you to put it right, we want to hear from you. Mrs. Emma is back in another stage. Ms. Emma, please, over to you.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Kennedy, again. Okay, I might just have to stick with this. Mr. Lego, you were done with your submission, I suppose. Mr. Nsubidi.
Sorry, Mrs. Emma. Is Mr. Majid, please? I'm sorry.
Okay, Mr. Majid.
I think there was this 2 minutes going around. I had not spoken, but it's okay. Since Mr. Majid did not speak the first time properly, we can go first.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Nsubidi. Mr. Majid?
Yeah, Emma, I can hear you.
Okay, now we're talking about Joshua Dariye, the ex-governor of Plateau State, who just came out of prison for siphoning lots of money, and he just came out in 48 hours. It's already in the news that he's running for Senate. What's your reaction to this?
I don't know. I don't know what I don't know what our reaction have to do on this case, but it's normal thing you see in Nigeria now. As long as it's the elite, nothing is impossible. There is after God, another thing you can say after God. I think you have to say there is nothing impossible for Nigeria politicians not to do after God, though. So he's not surprised that somebody that just left the prison. It's not like he served his term very very well. They just pardon him. Like, okay, come out to come and just be among the people. That is all. But he now take the advantage they gave to him to contest. So sometimes when you see Nigeria is not structured well. I think somebody who stole money, you pardon him. But Nnamdi Kanu has been in prison himself for what? For just saying, give me referendum, let my people decide. You kept him there. Bandit is taking chieftaincy in the north. And this man confessed openly that he kills, he doesn't kidnap, that his one is just the boys bring, he just go and kill. He's still there collecting chieftaincy. Can't you people see there's a way Nigeria is structured? There's nothing we can do or say that will change that except miracle. Because right now it's just miracle. So I don't know much. I don't have much to say. But one thing I know is that everything is possible in Nigeria. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that. Mr. Nsubidi, let's have a reaction to this.
Yes. So, all these politicians, like what the current APC chairman said then, once you come to their party, your sins are forgiven. So, it shouldn't surprise anyone. It shouldn't surprise. That's why the same thing happening with WIKE. No matter what WIKE is saying, or people trying to champion him as one, anti, or maybe, someone fighting for the masses. If WIKE is still in PDP, if he has not come out to form his own party or to join Labour Party or any other, non-ruling party, nobody should listen to what he's saying. It's all politics, it's all games that they are playing with people, and it's just so unfortunate that a lot of people keep falling for these things. And I'm sure that there are some people now shouting the praises of Joshua Dariye, probably from his state, you know. But it's just a matter of whose interest do you serve, who are the people, your connection. For him to even come out in the first place, there must have been some kind of agreement, some kind of deals that have been done under. So for him to come out, people think that are we really going to believe that he just came out and said, "Okay, I want to run for office"? Definitely, he's running based on some assurances that he has, that some people have given to him. So, and nobody knows the kind of deals he has done underground. So, it's not something that anyone should be surprised about. Don't listen to any of these people with all this screaming, Wike screamed, if he's still there in PDP, still doing meetings with Tinubu and APC by one corner, and he has not come out to form his own party or to join Labour Party or any other, revolutionary parties, then they are all the same. They are just playing games. Thank you.
All right, Mr. NCBD, thank you very much for that. Thank you to everyone in the comment section and those watching live right now. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for having an engaging time, even right there in the comment section. Thank you, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much. Thank you, Michael. Michael, welcome to this broadcast, and thank you for your contribution. Rosaline, thank you, Femi Bash, Naomi Bella, James Morgan, Victor Smart. Thank you, Anthony Obiora. Thank you very much. Chima Obi, thank you. Adult Watch, thank you for being on this broadcast. Mike Irobo, thank you for the donation and thank you for being on this broadcast. Samuel Olaka, thank you. Sunday Obomo, thank you. Rose, thank you for being on this broadcast. Thank you. Many thanks each and every one of you for participating in this broadcast. Welcome, Judge Bushell. Judge Bushel, this is for you. He says Mazin CBD is in the house. So yes, he is. Thank you. Please, guys, do not forget to do the needful by liking this broadcast, sharing, inviting someone, subscribing to our YouTube channel, Niger Watch, and also supporting us by using the $sign to your right there in the comment section. Hi, Olim Matthias, how you doing? Welcome to this broadcast. Please, let's do the needful. Thank you very much to my amazing panelists. Thank you to each and every one of you for being here, for always being here. Nami Bella, kisses right back at you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much, my amazing panelists. Thank you guys, amazing. I look forward to having you even tomorrow. Please be here with me tomorrow for a newspaper review. Tomorrow is Friday. Oh, yes, and we have the chat tomorrow coming up at 1 p.m. Nigerian time. So I hope to see each and every one of you. Have come to the close of today's broadcast. Mr. Kennedy, what do you have to say to Nigerians?
Well, I stay on the same pedestal. Nigerians, we have to be ready to take over the security of our land. Protect yourself, whatever you have. Brother Nice has said it. Though, if you don't have enough sophisticated weapon, you might be overpowered by the ones with AK-47, AK-49, and all that. But as much as you can, try to protect your land. Let us see what we can do to February or March next year, where we can have a proper election to kick out these people, these tyrants that are tormenting the whole populace. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that, Mr. Kennedy, and thank you for being on this broadcast. Mr. NCBD, your submission, please.
Yes, I was with a friend of mine, and we are having like a discussion with somebody, from another country. And when we were saying things about some terrorists coming into our country from outside countries and attacking people, kidnapping, killing. Well, instead of instead of the man that we were discussing with to tell us that, oh, sorry, all that, what he said first was, you people are, it seems you guys are all cowards and you people, don't have um, value for your own land. So it seems like it's a very harsh word, but unfortunately, that is how it looks to other people that are looking at what is happening. Because the thing is that we have to rise up as people. Because sometimes the government will only tilt when when the masses have tilted towards a certain position. So we have to take the security of our land, of our people, personally, seriously first. Do up as much as you can do on your own, in your community. Safeguard your people. Look at what this man has done in Benue State. We don't know if they will allow, if the federal government will give him breathing space or allow that security outfit to function properly. But as it is right now, that is the approach everybody should, should use to counter this thing. We have been talking about the military. We have seen their weaknesses. We have seen what they cannot do. We have seen that some of them, especially on the ground level, are compromised. Some they have mores in there, so we can't totally rely on these people. So we have to do things on our own. Form units, form groups. That's why even in America, that they have the best security military in the world. They have. Do you know how many thousand? I don't know. I think I'll need to get the official figure. Let me not just say things that
It's
are not
that
correct. They
BD.
have they have so many. What are those people called? Legal militias. These are people that are guide. Our brother spoke about this Indian community where he went to. I think they are called the Native Americans. So that is how it is all over US, even in Europe. They are as outside the government's protection. They have communities or regions that have their own security units, outfits. They don't collide because at the end of the day, the goal is to guard their own people. So we need to start thinking in that way. I know it's going to be tough because of we have seen what has happened with what is happening to ESN. We have seen the kind of
BD,
arms that are going to
from
happen
you.
to.
Thank you very much. I have to move to some other person. Mr. Majid, please give your submission briefly.
Okay, Emma, I'll just take 1 minute of your time, please. I want to say something. Um, See, Nigerians, this 2023 is very very important and very very vital to our Nigerian unity, and for we to remain in unity and for we to remain relevant in the world, this election calls for seriousness. They are telling us that our debt is higher than what we generate to pay. We are not even paying the debt, so we are only servicing it. It's like you're paying for the interest. So when you want to vote, remember, because if you vote somebody who will not care about your interest, who will not care about how those debts will be paid, they will end up increasing much debt for us. At the end of the day, their 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 life remain not less than 10 years, 5 years, 8 years. They will be gone and leaving those debts for us. We will end up being like Sri Lanka and others who cannot even feed themselves. So let everybody please vote wisely. Think before you vote. Before you vote, think. This old man is going to go very soon. Once they go, they will leave everything the way it is. They will leave it. You and I will be paying for it. If possible, please let everybody know that this 2023 is very, very serious. I don't care who you want to vote. If you think your man can do the job, vote him. But when you're voting, just bear it in mind that Nigeria is going down every day by day. Every day. Thank you.
All right, thank you for that, Mr. Majid. Mr. Van Maxwell.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for having me. And I would like to say that Nigerians, for me, I don't believe in one Nigeria. That is my position from immemorial because of the way things are going on. But as long as you believe in one Nigeria, it is surprising that someone would take a bus or truck from the north, pass all the checkpoints and undetected. And it is dictated right at your doorstep. That is to show you the level of compromise that is going on in the security apparatuses in Nigeria, from police to from top to bottom. The South must find a way, a reasonable and very strong way to protect yourself, because you cannot be talking of election where your homes are being raided on daily basis. The life of our people in that part of the country that has seen several attacks and killings, senseless killings, must be stopped. If they continue to maim our people from that side, how are they going to participate in the 2023 election? I plead with you people to devise means to protect your place, because the federal government has failed you. Thank you, and God bless you. This is Maxwell from Brogatanga, Ghana.
All right, thank you very much for that, Mr. Mato. And thank you to Dorothy Oche. Thank you for this generous donation. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you, sis. Thank you. Thank you very much. So much gratitude from over here. Thank you again, guys. Thank you for today. Thank you to my amazing panelists. Thank you for joining today's broadcast. Everyone in the comment section, thank you for dropping by. Thank you for saying a word. Thank you. I appreciate it. And to those watching, big thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you. You've been amazing. Please do the needful by liking this broadcast, sharing this broadcast, inviting someone to this broadcast, and also do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also support us by clicking on the dollar sign to your right in the comment section. Thank you very much for doing so. Okay, let me take this one from, and I hope it's what you read. This from Michael, and he says, someone just speak how Nigerians should come out and tackle the insecurity. And Mr. Majid is talking of 2023 to vote. Not sure if the people will be alive before then. I hope we will be. We have to stay positive too, guys. Please, let's also stay positive. Let's stay watchful. Let's stay watchful. And also, not so much to ask, I am sure. Please, let's try to be nice out there. Let's be kind. The world is already enough trouble. The world is already enough, headache. Let's be the healing that someone needs. Let's be all the happiness that someone needs. Let's plant a smile on someone's face today. Let's be good. Let's be good. Thank you to each and every one of you that has stayed throughout this broadcast. I am grateful. I'll see you tomorrow. Do not forget to join us by 5 p.m. today for discussion, guys. And tomorrow, 6 p.m. Nigerian time for the debate. And I'll see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. Nigerian time for the newspaper review. Until I come your way again, stay safe, please. My name is Ima, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Bye-bye.